Good morning, dear students. This is Shafi from Don Bosco PU College, Chitradurga. In our previous class, we solved exercise 10.1 questions. In this class also, we are continuing with the exercise 10.1 in your NCERT textbook. In that, seventh question. Seventh question is here that find a slope of a line which makes an angle of 30 degrees with the positive direction of y-axis measured in anti-clockwise. We have to find a slope of a line which makes an angle of 30 degrees with the positive direction of y-axis. This question is like indirect question. You have to analyze. Suppose angle is given, you are going to take a slope of a line is m equals to tan theta, m equals to tan 30 degrees. Like that you are going to take, but it is an indirect question. You just imagine, consider xy plane. Consider xy plane. We know that x and y are both are perpendicular, isn't it? These things we already know. X and y are, x-axis and y-axis are both are perpendicular. Perpendicular is nothing but 90 degrees only. See the question, find a slope of a line which makes an angle of 30 degrees with the positive direction of y-axis. I am taking a line with the positive direction of y-axis in anti-clockwise direction 30 degrees. This angle is given. We need to find this angle. By using this angle, then we can find out slope. We should not take m equals to tan theta, m equals to tan 30 degrees, then m equals to root 3. Those things we should not take. Root 3, 1 by root 3. Okay. We need to find the angle of this one. If it is 30 degrees, here also it will be 30 degrees. We know that here we found a right angle triangle. If you observe, we found a right angle triangle. This will be x and y are perpendicular. This angle will be 90 degrees. Then what about this? What about this? We know that the angle of a triangle is 3 of a triangle is 180 degrees. So 90 plus 30 degrees is 120, then 60 degrees. 90 plus 60 is how much? 150. 150 plus 30 is 180. Yes, it is balanced now. Then what about this one? What about this? This will be 180 minus 60. 180 minus 60. Angle of this line will be 180, then 180 minus 60 is 120. This angle will be 120 degrees. Once again, a line makes an angle of 30 degrees with the positive direction of y-axis. It is a positive direction of y-axis. Okay, the line will be like this. If it is a 30 degrees, this angle is also 30 degrees. We know that x and y are perpendicular. If it is perpendicular, then that angle will be 90 degrees. We know that the angle of a triangle is 180 degrees. Then 90 plus 30 is 120. 120 plus 60 is 180. Yes, now it is balanced. It is 60 degrees. What about this angle? This angle will be 180 minus 60. This angle will be 180 minus this angle will be 180 minus 60. 180 minus 60 is 120 degrees. Therefore, we found the angle 120. Then now find out m equals to tan theta. Then m equals to tan 120 degrees. Find out the angle of tan 120 degrees. That is the required slope of a line. That's it. It is the concept of the given problem. Now, write down the slope of a line. Slope of the line is m equals to tan theta. M equals to tan theta. Then m equals to tan theta. Theta is what? 120 degrees. 120 degrees. Now simplify it. M equals to tan 120. Finding the angle of tan 120 degrees, tan 150 degrees, tan 180 degrees, all these things you already learned in your trigonometry topic, isn't it? So 120 degrees is also can be written as 180 minus how much? 60 degrees. 180 minus 60. That is equals to 180 minus 60. I mean tan 180 minus theta is what? Tan 180 minus theta is minus tan 60. That is equals to minus tan 60 degrees is how much? Root 3. Therefore, m equals to root 3. It is the required slope of a line. Are you understand? Now, if you want to take a screenshot, you can take. You just note down in your notebook. Now, we will move on to the next question. Here we will have the 8th question. Find the value of x for which the points x comma minus 1, 2 comma 1 and 4 comma 5 are collinear. You just see the condition for collinear. What is meant by collinear? 3 or more points are lies on a same line, then you can say that points are collinear. In the question he said that have to find the value of x and he given that these 3 points are collinear. It is the point A and it is B and it is C. A, B, C are collinear, therefore these points are lies on a same line. This point A will be x comma minus 1, the point B will be 2 comma 1, the point C will be 4 comma 5. So what is the condition for collinear? You see the node point of the collinear. In our previous classes I already told you. Slope of AB equals to slope of BC. 3 conditions I said. In that I am choosing the first one. Slope of AB equals to slope of BC. By using that condition, we can easily find out the value of x. Solution. Write down the given points. A is x comma minus 1, B is 2 comma 1, C is 4 comma 5. Since ABC are collinear points, therefore slope of AB equals to slope of BC. Slope of AB equals to slope of BC. So slope of AB is what? y2 minus y1. Slope of AB y2 minus y1. 1 minus of minus 1. 1 minus of minus 1 divided by 2 minus x. 2 minus x equals to next slope of BC. Slope of BC y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. 5 minus 1. 5 minus 1 divided by 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2. Now simplify it. 1 minus of minus 1 is plus 2 divided by 2 minus x equals to 5 minus 1. 5 minus 1 is 4 divided by 4 minus 2 is 2. 2 ones are 2 twos are. Now next again this 2 will get cancelled. We found 1 by 2 minus x equals to 1. Therefore, take the cross multiplication. 1 equals to 2 minus x. Then take this x to the left and send this 1 to the right. Finally, we will get x equals to plus 1. Hence, it is the required value of x. Are you understand? For collinear points, I told you 3 conditions. Among the 3 conditions, you can choose any one. I chosen the first condition, that slope of AB equals to slope of BC. I applied the formula for finding the slope of the line joining the 2 points. After that, after the simplification, we found the value of x. Are you understand? Now you can take a screenshot. Let us move on to the next question. See the question number 10 in your NCERT textbook, exercise 10.1. Find the angle between x-axis and the line joining the points 3, -1 and 4, -2. See, we have to find the angle. In this question, he is asking that angle. We need to find the angle. Till now, we just find it that slope of a line, right? But here, we need to find the angle. Angle is what? Theta we have to find. Theta we have to find. For that, he is given that angle between x-axis and the line joining the points 3, -1 and 4, -2. See, y coordinate is -1, y coordinate is -2, x coordinate is +3, x coordinate is +4, right? X and positive x-axis, negative y-axis. Okay, you have to imagine. See, take xy plane, xy plane, it is what? Origin. Let us consider these points will be A and B. A, B I will take. So 3, -1 and 4, -2. Where it will comes? Where it will come? In the xy plane. 3, -1 and 4, -2. If you want to take points on x and y, negative x as you can take 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, -1, -2, -3, -4, next -1, -2, -3, -4. Now 3, -1, 3, -1. So it will be 3, -1. This point will be 3, -1. Next 4, -2. This point will be 4, -2. 4, -2. If we join these points, like this, if you join these points, I mean the point A and the point B, but he is asking that find the angle between x-axis and the line joining the points, x-axis and the line joining the points. This angle he is asking. This is what we have to find. Now you just find out the slope of AB. You just find out the slope of AB. Then apply one more formula for the slope of the line. What we have? M equals to tan theta. Tan theta equals to what we get? The slope of AB we will equate. After the simplification, we will get the required angle. In this, we need to find the angle theta. Yes, before that, find out the slope of AB. Solution. Write down the given points. Let A is 3, -1 and B 4, -2. Slope of AB is M equals to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So M equals to y2 minus y1, minus 2 minus of minus 1, y2 minus 1, minus 2 minus of minus 1 divided by x2 minus x1, 4 minus 3, 4 minus 3. So M equals to minus 2 minus of minus 1 is minus 1 by 1. Therefore M equals to minus 1. Slope we found. Now we found the slope, but we need to find theta. Theta we have to find. Now slope, one more slope, M equals to tan theta. M equals to tan theta. Then M we found minus 1. Minus 1 equals to tan theta. Minus 1 equals to tan theta. Now you just apply the trigonometry concept. You just apply the trigonometry concept. So minus 1, which angle is equivalent to minus 1 in terms of tan theta? Okay, minus tan 45 degrees equals to tan theta. Minus tan 45 degrees equals to tan theta, because tan 45 degrees is what? 1 only. Tan 45 degrees is 1. This thing we know. Minus 45 degrees, sorry, tan 45 degrees is minus plus 1. Now here we will have plus, here we will have minus. Now let us adjust. How you are going to adjust? Tan of equals to tan theta. Now tan where it is negative, tan where it is negative, in the second quadrant it is negative. In the second quadrant 180 minus theta, 180 minus theta. In the second quadrant what we will take? 180 minus theta. So 180 minus 180 minus 45 degrees. 180 minus 45 degrees. If we simplify this, tan 180 minus 45 degrees, we will get minus 1 only. We are just adjusting minus 1 in terms of tan, that's it. Now tan of 180 minus 45 is how much? 135 degrees equals to tan theta. Therefore we need to find the angle theta. Therefore 135 degrees equals to theta, or theta equals to 135 degrees. Therefore 135 degrees is the required angle between x-axis and the line joining AB. That's it. Hence it is the required angle. Are you understand? Once again, the first thing is that we just find it out the slope of m, right? We found the slope. Next, one more formula we will have for finding the slope, that what? M equals to tan theta. M we found minus 1 equals to tan theta. Now minus 1 is also can be written as tan 45 degrees. These things we learn in our trigonometry. Tan 45 degrees equals to tan theta. Next, tan of here minus tan 45 degrees. Tan where it is negative, tan where it is negative, in the second quadrant it is negative. It is first, second, third and fourth. In the second quadrant, in the first quadrant all positive, in second quadrant tan is negative, so that tan of, in second quadrant what we will take? 180 minus theta. 180 minus theta, in place of theta we will have 45 degrees. So tan of 180 minus 45 is 135 degrees equals to tan theta. Tan we will have left and right hand side, so I am just neglecting this tan. Theta equals to 135 degrees. Therefore theta equals to 135 degrees. Yes, now are you clear in this question? Okay, now we will move on to the next question. Next we will have the 12th question. A line passes through x1, y1 and h, k. If the slope of the line is m, then prove that k minus y1 equals to m into h minus x1. Okay. See, a line passes through x1, y1 and h, k. Here we will have a line passes through x1, y1 and h, k. Slope of the line is m1. This slope of the line is m, not m1, it is m only. Slope of the line is m. We have to prove that this line is k minus y1 equals to m into h minus x1. This is what we have to prove. Solution. Write down the given things. Let A, this point will be A, this point will be B. Let A is x1 y1 and b is h comma k. Slope, find out the slope. Slope m equals to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. m equals to y2 minus y1. Slope of AB, find out slope of AB. k minus y1 divided by h minus x1. k minus y1 divided by h minus x1. h minus x1. Now take the cross multiplication. If nothing is there, means there will be 1. Take the cross multiplication, then m into h minus x1 equals to k minus y1 into 1. That is what? K minus y1. Therefore, this also can be written as k minus y1 equals to m into h minus x1. Hence, it is proved. Therefore, this equation of the line is k minus y1 equals to m into h minus x1. Are you understand? Now, we will move on to the next question. See the 13th question in your NCERT textbook, exercise 10.1. If the 3 points h, 0, a, b and 0, k lies on a line, then prove that a by h plus b by k equals to k. Now, this question belongs to the collinear point. This type of question we solved already. That question number is 8. See the question number 8. What we have done in the question number 8, those steps we will follow again. See, we know that what is meant by a collinear point. If 3 or more points are lies on a same line, then we can say that points are collinear points, isn't it? Now recall the condition for collinear. For collinear points, I told you 3 conditions. Slope of AB equals to slope of BC. Second condition, Pythagoras formula. Third condition, area of triangle is 0. In that, I am choosing the first one, slope of AB equals to slope of BC. It is the point A and it is the point B and it is the point C. Slope of AB equals to slope of BC. That's it. Solution. Let write down the points. Let A is h, 0, B is a, b and C is 0, k. Since A, B, C are collinear. Since A, B, C are collinear, then slope of AB equals to slope of BC. Slope of AB equals to slope of BC. Slope of AB, find out the slope of AB. y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. B minus 0 divided by a minus h. B minus 0 divided by a minus h. That is equals to, once again, slope of AB is h, 0, a, b minus 0 divided by a minus h equals to slope of BC, k minus b divided by 0 minus a, k minus b divided by 0 minus a. Now, simplified. B by b divided by a minus h equals to k minus b divided by minus a. Okay. Now take the cross multiplication. After this simplification, this result will be found. Okay. We have to simplify this one till a by h plus b by k equals to 1 comes. Okay, do the cross multiplication. AB into minus a is minus AB equals to k minus b into a minus h, k minus b into a minus h, minus ab equals to, now apply the product, k into a, k into h. K into a is kh minus k into h. Next, minus b into a minus b into minus h. Minus b into a is minus ba, minus into minus is plus bh. Okay. Now, which things may get cancelled? In the left hand side we will have minus ab, right hand side we will have minus ba. ab and ba both are equal. Now, take this kh to the left, take this, or else in the next step we will do 0 equals to ka minus kh plus bh. Take this kh to the left, then kh equals to ka plus bh. In the right hand side we need to make 1. We have to make it 1. See the question. In the question we will have 1. In the right hand side we will have 1. If we want to make this kh as 1, then what we have to do? In this place I want 1. In this place I want 1. If we want 1 in place of this, what we have to do? What we have to do is divide both sides by kh. Then this place will become 1. So that I am dividing both sides by kh. Now kh divided by kh equals to ka divided by kh plus bh divided by kh. See, kh get cancelled, k get cancelled, h get cancelled. Finally we will get 1 equals to a by h plus b by k, or it can also be written as a by h plus b by k equals to 1. Hence we proved. Are you understand? Just I done a simplification part. I just applied collinear point condition. Based on that we found a simplification. That's it. Okay. If you want to take a screenshot, you can take for this question, or you may note down. Okay, dear students, it is the class for today. In the next class we will continue. Thank you.